allow me just a few minutes, to look across the border at our neighbors, Tanzania, where a vicious dictator masquerading as a man of the people, somebody who has come to save Tanzanians, has been reigning terror. And this vicious, very brutal dictator has been silent. He has been lying low for some time. And the reason is rather obvious. There's a presidential election slated for next year, 2020. And in my mind, and according to my analysis, I thought that they would lie low until after the elections of 2020. And when they're safely back inside Ikulu, in Dar es Salaam. But I was mistaken. I forgot a proverb that says, a leopard can never shed its spots. It remains a leopard. And so even if it pretends for a little while that it's not a leopard, when a gazelle or some sumptuous meat passes near its eyes, it'll forget itself, and start behaving exactly how a leopard behaves when a gazelle is in the vicinity. Well, the latest is that a John Pombe Magufuli critic, and social media activist, Bwana Mdude Nyagali, was on Saturday kidnapped, by armed men wearing masks, in 2 cars. He was kidnapped at his shop in a place called Wawa. This is in the Mbozi district, in the Songwe region, Tanzania. Now, incidentally, this is the same region where the president of Tanzania, John Pombe Magufuli, has been pitching camp for quite a number of days now, talking to the people. Actually, any political analyst will tell you, campaigning for 2020. And if you for a minute doubted that it's government agents that have kidnapped this Tanzanian, then sample the following. The police in the region have refused, to record the incident in the OB. That is our current spook, because his family and loved ones have gone there and they've said, this man has been taken by the police. And the police have said, no, we are not involved. And then they've also said, no, we're not going to record it as an incident. In other words, what the police are saying, that kidnapping never happened. And therefore, police are not investigating. Now, it's interesting because this individual has been kidnapped before by government agents. That happened in August 2016, when the world had no inkling, no idea of what was unfolding in Tanzania. In fact, at that time, people were still praising John Pombe Magufuli as being the right president for Tanzania. A man who's fighting corruption. Very good for the country. Now, this brave Tanzanian patriot, Mdude Nyagali, recorded exactly what had happened. And he said the reason why he was kidnapped and tortured was because he insulted the president. In Tanzania, if you criticize the president, no matter how constructively, what you're doing is that you're insulting the president. Because I suppose the president is a god. God is the only person who cannot be questioned. But now Tanzanians have another god, small g, who cannot be questioned. He knows everything. And therefore you either shut up, or you're going to face his wrath. Even God Almighty does not behave like that. But this God in Tanzania is behaving precisely like that. But fortunately, this is not 2016. And the world is keeping a very close eye on what is unfolding in Tanzania. Now, the latest report from insiders, Tanzania is a country very close to my heart, is that he's on his way to Dar es Salaam, where the state agents are based. Now, that is 800 kilometers, over 800 kilometers away from where he was kidnapped. You see, Tanzania is a vast, very huge country. Now, according to my sources, there's only one of two things that can happen here. He'll either be killed and vanish, his body will never be found, or he will make an appearance in court with trumped-up charges. We, of course, pray that God Almighty will step in and preserve the life of this precious soul. And in my view, this incident is more than puzzling, because John Pombe Magufuli is popular in the rural areas. where people have never seen medicine in their local government clinic. Now all of a sudden there's medicine. Therefore the president is popular. And so I'm wondering what kind of blunder this is. Yeah, because you want to keep the people in the rural areas in the dark. But when you go and you kidnap one of them, you will make them sit up, and take a second look at candidate John Pombe Magufuli for president re-election 2020, which is not what one would want to do. At least if I was in their shoes, that is the last thing I'd do.